Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great Saturday night. My name is Kismet. Oh, that music. Oh, it's time to play some Fallout 4. My name is Kismet. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. Been together for over 14 years with over 800 members over that time. Tonight, I'm very excited. We are going to play the last zone that I haven't done yet. I usually leave what I consider to be the funnest zones to the end. If people tell me that's the funnest zone, then I always leave those to the end to do. So we're going to go ahead and do Galaxy World today. Gonna be super fun, I can tell already. Gonna be, sorry, or the Galactic zone. We're gonna be doing that today. Sorry, I was having a coughing fit there. That's why I was a little delayed coming back to the stream. Having a bit of a coughing fit. But we'll keep it going here. We ain't giving up. So we're going to do a bit of a mega stream tonight. We're probably going to run about an hour or two over tonight. So that means about 6, maybe 7 hours of some Fallout 4. We're going to be playing a whole bunch of Fallout 4. So I hope you'll stay with me and take the journey with me. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's do it. Let me throw some shout outs in the chat. Of course, my awesome mod who's always got my back. That is the wonderful and awesome Ameridave. Saying, yo, bros, throw Kismet some hosts so we can get a partnership one day. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to submit it in again, I think, tomorrow. I'm going to submit it in again tomorrow. We're going to start the get Kismet _ Ring of Destiny partnered or partner Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. You think of some terms. What do you guys think? Throw some suggestions in the chat. What should we tweet out to through Twitter to Twitch to say, hey, partner Kismet, right? What should we send out there? So you guys let me know. Let me know. All right. Who else we got hanging out in the chat? We got, of course, Derek hanging out. We got Eric hanging out. Rocksteady. Hey, Kismet. Have fun. I will. Sounds good, Rocksteady. Have fun, bro. And hello to Epic. And we are going to get started. We're going to get started up in here. So let's get going. Let's get some love going on up in here. Oh, yeah, some love from all of you guys. Feel that love. For so long. All right. Just because all you awesome people are hanging out like Bethesda 1213, of course, my legendary supporter Noah Boy, and all the other people who are lurking in my channel right now, and also there's Derek in there. Let me throw you all out, and much mucho hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys all some bonus kiss caps just for hanging out in the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it big time. Much mucho says, don't you have like 1 min stable watchers every day to be considered? You have to have actually over 200, and sometimes as high as 500 to be considered or to be partnered. But every day you guys hang out on my stream, whether you open up a web browser and just open up my stream and, you know, go take a nap, or if you hang out all night long, or if you just hang out for a little bit, and if you doze off, that's fine as well. Whatever it is, just if you guys come in, just hang out in the stream. That is awesome. Now, I'm a kind of a tab watcher myself. I'll open up multiple streams and watch them at the same time. I love watching Moz, and then sometimes I'll watch Banlish at the same time. And then when Banlish is doing something interesting, I'll switch over to his. And then when Moz is doing something interesting, I'll switch over to hers. And same thing with Kara. When Kara's on, I'll be watching hers and a bunch of others at the same time. And I kind of switch in between there. Of course, it gives them all love because you're watching multiple channels simultaneously. They're all getting views from it. But I'm that kind of thing. I will switch back and forth between multiple streams as I go. Of course, it's up to you. Your deal, right? Up to you. But that's what I do. I love the tab browsing where you can go in and have different tabs up and do different stuff. Sometimes I'll have multiple of them up and I'll be listening to both of them at the same time, which is cool. If you have it just the sound just right, they don't overpower each other, so you can hear both of them at the same time. You know, of course, their sounds sometimes overlap, but sometimes I get that magic moment where one is talking, and while that one's taking a breather, the other person will start talking. I'll be able to hear both streams simultaneously. What is up with that coughing today? Major cough for Rooney. All right, so here's my new weapon, by the way. A very cool weapon. that I got here in NukaWorld called the Splatter Cannon. Very cool. I modded it all out. It does 136. But the cool thing about it is it increases damage after each consecutive hit. So it'll hit them, then go up higher, hit them, and then go up higher. Really, really great for wiping out certain areas here in NukaWorld. So let's catch up where I'm at. So the last time we went, or the very first time we came into NukaWorld, we did this front area. We looted the heck out of it. Then we made our way over here, and we can go by and pick up our haul. We're going to drop by all of these areas today and pick up basically our haul, or basically our donations to us, as we go along. And then we're going to go ahead and do the Galactic Zone today. I can't wait to do that. Hopefully we can turn the main power on. We can go out here, which I'm not going to tell you what it is until we do that later. I don't want to spoil it for you. And then we're going to wander around, see what this camp's all about. Wander around here, do all the quests. We're just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. That's what we're going to do. That's why we call it a mega stream. That's right. That's why we call it a mega stream. Kismet, I got you, fam, saying until the end. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that backup, Pizza King. Appreciate it big time, bro. Boom. Bogo, hey, buddy. I am here to just lurking and Deathclaw hunting. I'm on my 10th at the moment. Go get them, Bogo. Get them Deathclaws. Get all of them. I got your family. I'm going to stay till the end. How you been? I've been awesome, Pizza King. I've been awesome. I've been working a lot of real-life stuff. Sorry I couldn't stream last time. Some real-life stuff got in the way. Yeah, you guys know what it's like, right? Your real-life stuff get in the way. You're gaming. But, of course, if you take care of your real-life stuff, don't let it go. Make sure to take care of that real-life stuff. Get it squared away. And then you won't have such a turbulent time trying to get that game time in as well. I try to make sure real-life stuff squared away. Got to keep it squared away. Then you're not so stressed all the time. Your stress is not going up and down all the time. You get that squared away. You give it its attention that it needs. And then you do good. Play my own games and have Twitch in the background. I still hear what they say and can follow. Depends on what game I'm on. There you go, Much Mucho. That's the way to do it, bro. Does a lot more damage than the Overseer Guardian 2. It does, to start, it doesn't. But as you build up, see, to start, mine does 180. But this does 136. But over time, it actually does more damage than the Overseer's Guardian does. And also, for some reason, it does like really, really great damage against certain areas here in NukaWorld. And plus, it's fun to try a new weapon. That too. And I have a lot of ammo for it. So that is also good. So speaking of ammo, let's go ahead and check my ammo. Let me get my weapons out here. Check my ammo. I've got 106 there. Let's go ahead and reload my Overseer's Guardian. What do we got here? 556, which this one can hold a whole lot of ammo. And then I've got my Gatling laser, which go ahead and uses fusion cores. Looking good there. Looks like I've got 2 fusion cores on me. So let's go ahead and check our ammo to start. Oh, let's go this way. Check our ammo. Yeah, 2 fusion cores on me. All right, so we're going to need some fusion cores. Let's put that away. Let's go in here and see if I put it in here or did I put it in the other one. We'll find out. Put it in the other one. So we're going to dive right in. That's the way I like to play. I like to just go to it. We'll go ahead and get some of these hundreds. Some of these hundreds out of here. Maybe that 98. Actually give me plenty of fusion core. Look how on the edge I am now, though. I'm on the edge of what I can do. Now, we didn't clear our inventory, it looks like, last time. Of stuff. So we're going to have to clear that out. Let's go ahead and put our miscellaneous stuff in here. Try not to accidentally put our bobby pins in. Anything else we need to put in there? Nope. Now, we also need to do a collection quest. We have, like, scavenger hunt stuff to do. A whole bunch of stuff. I don't put the junk in there. Keep all that ammo. So, I've been putting the junk, by the way, since this is not a settlement. I don't have a workbench. I can't just, you know, tie in all of my resources here to NukaWorld. So, I have to go and I put it in the power armor station so I can repair my power armor with all the stuff I've been picking up. Which was genius on my part, by the way, which was very lucky that I did do that. Oh, before I get in it, I actually want to repair. Let's go into craft.
Can I call dibs on whatever that's going to be?
Do a quick repair. I'm just hitting T. Repair all that. As you can see, it's all maxed out. It's got the targeting HUD. It's got a jetpack. It's got all that kind of cool stuff. Also, it looks like the base armor, but it's actually not the base armor. This is actually the leaded armor that helps me against radiation, which in both in Far Harbor and in here comes in very, very handy, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to get up in here, and we're going to get started. We're going to get started. Now, the first thing I do is I actually move my power armor by the bed. so that I can literally just save right here by the bed, and then I can just get in my power armor. So I got it all saved out. Now, some other things we're going to need, of course, is some food and whatnot, but it looked pretty good on food right now, but we might just kind of peek in here and try to get rid of some of our food stuff, and then keep some food stuff. Now, if you notice, I keep Radaway, which I don't keep that many. You only really need maybe like 3 or 4 of them on you now. I rarely ever use, I mean, Radex. And the same thing with Radaway. I rarely ever use that many of them because they give you, like, they make you have to drink a lot. They give you a weakness that it makes it not worth it. It makes it not worth it. If you have a settlement, you can just put one of those kind of arches there that is decontamination arch. You can run through it and it will get rid of your radiation. That's a much better way to go than to weaken your character by using those Radaways. But if you have to, you have to. That's just the way it goes, right? Carry a lot of purified water with you. If you notice, I don't carry purified water with me. I rarely ever carry it with me because when it gets to a certain point, I just start drinking Nuka-Cola, or I just run back to a fountain and drink it out of a fountain or something. All right, so let's actually do some cooking. Let's go ahead and cook some of these Murloc eggs. I'm gonna grab those Murloc eggs. We're gonna run into the next room here, which is where the thing is, and cook it up. Brock says hi. Hey, Brockhead, what's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Great to see ya. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Kismet, have you checked out if they've added any new paint jobs to the X01? I have not, Noah. I have not checked that out yet. There's so much still to do in this game. So much to do. That's what I love about this game. There's so much you can do. There's so many different ways you can play. You can restart from scratch. You can play melee mode. You can play ranged weapons mode. You can just play grenade mode if you want, right? Just do nothing but grenades the whole time. It's really up to you. You set what you enjoy most, and then go to it. I want to craft. There we go. All right, so I'm going to roast up these eggs that I have. It's going to let me. What do I? Oh, I should have got. I should have got my other stuff. What else do I need? Where's my eggs at? I know they're in here somewhere. Right there. Oh, dirty water. I need to get my dirty water out of there. Dirty water. Oh, wrong way. I get so turned around in here sometimes. Not that way. This is the kitchen, and so it's like in a circle from the kitchen. Like this. There we go. Okay. There's a few places I get turned around in. I don't want to answer that question, Pizza, but maybe, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't discovered it yet. I don't like to tell people what armors there are. I don't like to tell them where they are. I'll say in the general area, and I won't tell them specifically what it looks like. But you never know. Go out there and explore. Find out. Now, of course, you'll see me put certain armors together as well on the stream, so spoiler alert for those. But I don't like to just give it away. I don't like to just give it away because, again, I try to keep my stream as spoiler-free as possible. But, of course, I'm playing the game, and you're watching me play the game. So, of course, you're going to run into some spoilers along the way. Like, we're going to go do the Galactic Zone, so it's going to spoil some of that. But that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun is going on that adventure together and seeing what's there. That's what's so fun about streaming. That's what I love about it. Welcome back. Welcome back, Darwich Master. Well, Brocket's like, what does WB mean? Some people are not up with their acronyms. That's okay, buddy. Brockett says, is NukaWorld any good? It's 25 bucks, and I don't want to waste my money on bad DLC. Does it have less content than Far Harbor? I think it's more content than Far Harbor, personally. I've played over 1,400 and now 50 hours in Fallout 4. I played 500 hours in normal mode. Then I played 440 hours in the survival mode. I started completely over again from scratch, by the way. Got to level 91 first playthrough, 94 in the second playthrough. And I said, you know what? I'm going to throw all 940 hours away, start all over again in the new survival mode. And that's what I'm playing right now. I'm playing the hardest mode in the game. It's 10 to 100 times harder, depending on which mode you used to play. And it is super, super fun. I'm a big fan of NukaWorld. I think it actually is really, really fun to play. You know, you got to think of what it is, though. It's a parody of, like, Disneyland. So everything's going to be, like, parody-oriented. So if you're cool with that, it's very good. Now, it's up to you. It's really up to you. If you haven't bought the Season Pass, by the way, if you haven't bought any of the DLC, I would buy the Season Pass because it's totally worth it. But if you can't afford that, the two things that I would recommend. First, the concrete kit. If you like building, if you like building settlements, I would go with the concrete kit, aka the Wasteland Workshop. That concrete kit is the best kit in the entire game. So great. And then the other one I would recommend would probably be NukaWorld. And then I would go Far Harbor. I don't know. NukaWorld and Far Harbor is pretty good, depending on what you like, right? If you like chasing around a whole island in the fog, then Far Harbor's for you. If you like the amusement park thing and going from park to park and being able to do a whole bunch of stuff, which I don't want to spoil, you can definitely go with NukaWorld. I think it's worth it. I think it's totally worth it. I actually think all of the DLCs, hands down, is the most value I've ever gotten from any DLC from any game. I mean, any game at all. Now, I'm not sponsored by Bethesda. I'm not sponsored by anybody other than I'm part of the Curse Union for Gamers. But I'm not sponsored. I could tell you it sucked, which is great. Great thing about being me. And I would tell you, I'd say, you know what? This is the worst DLC ever. But it's not. It's definitely not. It is incredibly great. Incredibly great. And every single one of their DLCs has been so good. I enjoyed every single one. That's why I've played for 1,400 hours. If I stopped enjoying it, I would stop playing. I only play games on the stream that I enjoy. You won't see me go play League of Legends or Hearthstone. I'm just not good at those games, and those people are really, really good at them, and they love playing them. And you can tell, right? When you get in their channel, you're like, oh, this guy loves playing this game. I love playing some Fallout 4. I think it's incredibly well done. Incredibly well done, my style of gameplay. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Now there we go. Now it's lit up. See, I've got my dirty water here. Let's go ahead and make some omelets. Really, really fast. I'm hitting the return key, by the way. Really, really fast. You can totally cause your game to crash if you do that too fast. But, you know, give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right. And look at me. I know where I'm going now. So I just made a whole bunch of food that I can use. Go along. Hey, this husband hanging out. Now, by the way, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. It'll also attach itself to the top of my chat, so I never miss any comment or question from you. And I would like to interact with the chat. I think that's part of being a streamer, is what I love to do. It's why I fell in love with streaming in the first place and trying to be a pro streamer. Trying to be a pro streamer. I consider myself a pro gamer now because I am part of Curse Union for Games, Union for Gamers, which is pretty awesome. So I can call myself a pro gamer. But I wouldn't say I'm a pro competitive gamer. I just do gaming because I love it. Right now, I do have a real life job, and I have done that for many, many years and made a lot of money doing that back in the day. Spent it all, but I had a lot of fun spending it. So I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I had an incredibly great career. I've been so lucky, both with the people I've got to work with and also the places I've gotten to work and the projects I've got to work on. Consider myself incredibly lucky. No regrets when it comes to that. I just can't do design as a career any longer because I have different medical conditions that prevent me from doing that. Well, I mean, I could do it okay, or I could do it half-assed. But I don't like to do anything that way. I don't like to do anything where I'm not going to be the best at it, right? Because my goal is to be the best streamer ever, right? That's my goal now. I want to be the best streamer that you've ever seen, have the most coolest graphics, do the most fun things on stream, interact the most, interact with you guys on YouTube, interact with you guys on Twitter, interact with you guys here on the stream, then build up giveaways, do cool swag like Kismet t-shirts. Check it out. I got my own Kismet t-shirt. Isn't that awesome? Thanks to you guys. And that's what I want to be. Not because, you know, of arrogance that I think I'm better than everybody else. It's because I'm going to work at it harder than everybody else. I'm going to put more hours into it and put more effort into it to become the best streamer that I can be. Now, I'm going to take you guys along on the journey. So let's go. Let's get going. Me and you together. Let's go. All right. Oh, got goosebumps there. See, look at it. Goosebumps. Just from talking to you guys about that. We're going to do it. We're going to keep going. That's right. Taking you guys on the journey. Together, we're going to do it. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to have an omelet. And then notice, I've already got something going. I've already got something going up in here. All right, I'm a little peckish. I've got to eat some more food. Why is it not registering that as food? Oh, pff, those are the raw eggs. That's why I'm not eating I'm not actually eating the food. I'm eating the raw eggs, which is not giving me any benefit, by the way. You notice that? Now watch this. Notice how now I'm properly fed. Notice how now that the numbers down here at the bottom, let me see if I can get to them. These numbers down here at the bottom actually light up. If you notice, they were zeros before. That's because I was hungry. Until I get to a point where I'm no longer hungry, your food does not give you any benefits. And the same thing with your water. If you're thirsty, you got to get all the way past thirsty until you're fully hydrated. And then when you do another water beyond that, then you start to get the benefit of it. You start to get the benefit of that particular item. Now look at this right here. We got the Murloc egg, and it's going to give us plus 45. And we're thirsty right now, minus 2 intelligence, 1 perception. I would say, if you're like me and you do a charisma build, I would say your food is actually more important than your water. Because otherwise, if you're hungry all the time, your charisma goes way down and you're failing those charisma checks, right? Which has been happening to me. And I'm like, why is that happening? And I'm like, and I only discovered that recently, which is great because, you know, you can play 1,000+ hours or almost 1,500 hours and still learn new things. That is a great game. That is a great game for sure. Brockett said, I've got Automatron, Far Harbor, and Wasteland Workshop. Oh, you got the best, man. You got the best ones, Brockett. I would say NukaWorld is it if it is like your deal. It's a lot of exploration. It's a lot of going around and following these kind of funny side storylines. And it's very, you know, Disney parody oriented. So you got to think of it as a parody. Don't think of it as something serious. If you're reading the storyline and you're expecting it to be a serious, deep, you know, like normal Fallout, hard decision, hard moral decision, it's not like that. It's more of a kind of a joke. It's kind of like a joke, a parody, something funny to entertain you along the way. If you take it from that point of view, then it is incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. So there you go. There you go. So here we're going to get started here. Unruly Woe hanging out. But I started a new for the 3rd time. There you go. I love to start a new adventure. I love to start new characters and just start over again. I may start over again. You never know. I'm thinking I might start over again. We'll see. We'll see. And I might go melee slash ranged hybrid. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to try to start this time instead of being so settlement oriented, which gives me such a huge advantage, which you guys saw that I had such a huge advantage at the beginning of the game because I had all the food and water and all of that. I might go DPS build right at the very beginning. Go DPS, melee and range DPS build real big at the very beginning. So let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do you think I should start over? You think I should do melee build? What build would you guys suggest? Let me know in the chat. Did he just say the word? What did I say? What word did I say? Banging on it. Do I play FPS? I'm the old school FPS. I was playing FPS before most people were born. That's right. I played Pong when it dropped. That's how old school gamer I am. You want to do some FPS? Do some FPS Pong. No. And I played a lot of games along the way. Quake, Unreal, all of those kind of games. Except for I never did play Call of Duty or any of those. I was busy playing MMOs with my team. But there you go. There you go. But I might. Yeah, I'll retro play anything. I don't care what the game is. I'll try it out. I don't mind. And I'll tell you whether I like it or not. And just because if I don't like it doesn't mean you can't like it, right? And if you don't like it, that doesn't mean that I can't like it, right? That's the great thing about games. It's a great unifier, right? No matter what age you are or what your background is or who you are or where you're from, games are the great unifier. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 40s, 30s, 20s. It's just something we can all do together and have a great time. Great time. All right, so I need to go do my sleep thing here. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick here. Now, what I do is I sleep for 8 hours here, because I'm in the new survival mode, by the way. So that I'm going to get well rested. But what usually happens right before I go off an adventure is that I get this right here at the bottom. Let me show you. Let me show you right here at the bottom. Bump. This thing. It really bugs me. Now, if it's an infection, you start taking damage. But if it's something else, it's just something that kind of lowers your immunity or whatever it is. So that always happens, usually happens right before I go somewhere. So I'm going to trick it this time by sleeping first, using my antibiotics, which is then, of course, going to make me super thirsty. But that's okay. We're going to solve that problem in a second. So we got rid of that thing down there at the bottom. Hope you like my cool 3D graphics, by the way. My cool Overseer's desk here, and, of course, my 3D arrow there, which I did in an awesome program called Maya. That, by the way, is also coming up very soon. I was doing a video on that the other day. Doing a lot of videos. Doing a lot of videos for you guys. I'm putting a lot of effort. A lot of time and effort. All right, so I'm going to go to sleep for 1 more hour now that I removed that condition. And then we're ready to go. Now, notice I need a lot of water. But that's okay, because we're going to solve that problem on the way out. Let's do it. Let's get started. Let's get rolling. Hey, someone special, 101. Thanks for hanging out on the stream,
Folks
bro.
will know you mean business, strutting around in that
If you're going to do DPS and explosions minigun or the Kiltum radium rifle, says Brockett. Oh, I'm going to write that down, bro. And if it's awesome, I'm going to give you total credit on the stream. Let me make a note of that. I take lots of notes. I actually take feedback. I know, like a streamer who actually interacts with their channel, doesn't ignore people, and then actually takes suggestions. I know, crazy, huh? Crazy. I know. I like being crazy. I'm the crazy one. What can I say? Let's do it. Let's get out there. Let's have some fun. All right, so I'm in my power armor here, and I've got the X01. I've got the leaded armor to help me against radiation, and I got my buddy Gage backing me up. He's going to come out the door there in a second. But I'm going to run over here. I'm going to show you a little trick here in NukaWorld. I'll run over here in this corner.
Yes, things are going
And look what we got, a little water fountain. Now I've got the lead belly perk, so I can drink that and not take that much radiation. So I'm going to drink up the water, and basically it didn't cost me any purified water at all. So I look for these, and if you can build a settlement, I build these via the vault-tec workshop. That's it, we're good. Look, 100% health, 100% health over there, and then 100% action points. And we're out of here. Let's go do it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is go collect all of our tributes. So we're going to get out there on the road. Where's my buddy? There he is back there. Now, let me go ahead and get this out of the way right here at the beginning of the stream. And I'm going to ask the question for you if you're new to my stream. You ready? Why is everybody red? And I'm going to show you why in the chat right now. Go ahead, mods. Tell them why it's red in the chat. I get that question every single night. Every single night about why everybody's red. The reason why they're red is if you look at my helmet here on my guy, it's got a thing called the targeting HUD. The targeting HUD makes all targets red. That means even your own turrets and things that you can actually shoot, your own settlers and everything will be red. Like a great example is ghouls. Ghouls will be red. And so when you're running up, you can see which ghouls are actually dead and which ones alive, because the ones that are red are the ones that are alive, and the ones that are dead are not red. See? So the targeting HUD is incredibly great, especially at night, like right now. Right now. So we're going to run out at night. Sometimes I like just running out at nighttime because look at this beautiful sky. Look at this. Beautiful day. Beautiful night. Let's get on out there. Let's get out there and have some trouble. Get into some trouble up in here. All right. Melee only kills, no super loot, no Brotherhood of Steel Alliance, no power armor survival. Ooh. Noah's throwing down not only the thing, but also the challenge, eh? Alright, I'm going to throw that in there as well. Kids should do a perma-death hardcore New Vegas with mods that make it harder like I am. Oh, Darwich. I haven't even played New Vegas all the way through. I have New Vegas. It's in my Steam library. I'm going to have to get in there and then hit you up for some tips. No spoilers, but maybe some tips on how to be awesome. Now, there's a big debate, and I don't get into debates over games, but there is a big debate that some people love New Vegas. I actually had one person on my YouTube channel say that Fallout 4 sucks. And I'm like, well, what doesn't suck? What do you like? And he's like, New Vegas. And I'm like, okay, I can understand that. Just people have certain favorites that they love, right? So people, you know, some people just, they become so attached to that particular game, and more power to them. It's their game. They can love what they like, right? I'm a big fan of Fallout 4, probably because I haven't played New Vegas all the way through. But I'm, of course, going to try it. All right, so here we are in this area over here called the Kitty Kingdom. We're looking for our hall from Kitty Kingdom. I love in here is like the teacups. You've got the thing going around up there. Just ride around on the teacups. I think there's just something really funny about standing in the teacups in your power armor. There's something really funny about that. I don't know. Oh, look! A whole bunch of peeps. A whole bunch of peeps hanging out. What's up? What's up? These are all the,
You should try climbing on top of those spinning things and getting high.
All right, thanks. Thanks for the advice. All right, so here's my tribute stuff. This is the first time I've checked out the tributes. We've got bottle caps, 10 millimeters. Ooh, some round Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh, this is nice. They're collecting stuff for me. Muzzle Advanced, Nuka-Cade tickets, and some combat armor. All right, not bad, not bad. Now, I don't know if those just come up once or those come up multiple times. Don't tell me. Don't want to know. Wow, look at all the people in there. Don't want to know, but I will check back and see. Check back and see if that spawns again. All right, now we're going to go ahead and head our way up to the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. Now, I've already cleared all these areas and super looted most of them. A couple of them we tried to super loot and then it crashed in the middle of it, so we just said, we'll super loot it another time. But such is the way it goes. I'm just going to go ahead and use my jetpack to kind of shortcut. Up over the top here. I think I'm overburdened already. Watch out for these cars. These cars will get you. I have a great video on my YouTube channel of me getting crushed by those cars. My first time over here and I went down this tunnel. Crushed me. Crushed me. Yeah, look out. Look out. Wow, look out. Now, it wouldn't be a Kismet stream if I wasn't overburdened all the time. Kismet, the mod I'm waiting for, the one that puts the grenade launcher under the weapons and you use the grenade button to launch. Oh, there you go, Assassin. Cool. Just to do a permadeath thing run. Chat, just a quick stop to ask how the DLC is like. Andersell, the DLC, I really enjoy it. I think it's great. I'm a big fan of NukaWorld. I think it's pretty fun. I have done all of the areas except for the Galactic Zone. We're going to be doing that tonight. We're doing a mega stream tonight, so I'm going to be going for like 6-7 hours tonight. So feel free to come back or hang out, whatever you'd like to do. As you can see, I took a little bit of a shortcut there. I used my jetpack. Really, the whole reason I wear the armor is not because it really protects me a lot in the new survival mode. It's because I can use the jetpack. That's what I use it the most for. Because really, I can be two-shotted even if I'm in my power armor. They shoot a rocket at me, or if I step on a grenade, or they throw a grenade at me, or if I step on a landmine, I'm a goner. I'm a goner. So you got to always be on your toes. Kill them quick before they kill you, basically. That's what you got to do. What you got to do. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to go up and over. Let's try to go up and over here. I'm going to run over here.
This place hasn't produced anything in a long time. Doesn't mean it's not worth poking around, though.
That's true. All right.
Attention, please. Today's performance of Capio and Bottlette will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
Still haven't cleared him off. I totally forgot to clear. I have a tendency to forget to clear my companions. You guys have that same problem? Forget to clear your companions? Assassin throwing down some Warwitch TV up in there. Throwing down some Warwitch TV things there. Ducky says, Kismet, what is your opinion of Wasteland Workshop Automatron, the two DLCs that community generally considers the worst? And I'm asking you what you think of them compared to the other D, not just... The community is totally wrong. Totally wrong. The Wasteland Workshop is hands down the best. You know why? If you like to build, though. If you like to build. If you just like to run around and shoot stuff, probably not. But if you like to build, the Wasteland Workshop is hands down the best. Because the concrete kit. The concrete kit is the best building kit in the game. It makes it so much easier. You can set it down in the ground. You can do all sorts of weird angles. You can offset stuff by half things. It even helps you if you're doing, like, say you've got the vault-tec kit, right? That you're doing the vault-tec and you want to offset things. You can use the Wasteland Workshop to offset stuff so that your vaults line up. You can line it up to different groups and different areas. I would say hands down, if you only bought one and you like building, you like doing settlements, I would say Wasteland Workshop. If you like questing and doing going out and doing stuff, I would say that the Nuka-Cola and the Far Harbor are very, very close. Very, very close in what I would choose. If you want to do more of the kind of silliness that is the Nuka-Cola, which is a parody of kind of like Disneyland, I would go with Nuka-Cola. If you want kind of like more serious questing, right, where you're really in the storyline and you really got to watch out and you get to choose all the different factions of who dies and who lives and all of that stuff, then I'd probably go more with Far Harbor. But personally, I would buy the season pass because I think all the DLC is worth it. It's like the most value I've ever gotten out of any DLC I've ever gotten. And I've played a lot of games. I've played thousands and thousands of games. Oh, and I totally failed at that. I played thousands and thousands of games, and I would say that this DLC is worth it hands down. Easy. Easy. But it's what you like to play, though. It's all up to you, what you like to play. I like Automatron, too. I love building robots. I think building robots is awesome. I have a whole bunch of robots that I've named after the people on the stream that are back doing a whole bunch of stuff. Or actually, they're not doing anything right now. Actually, they're back at the Mechanist lair. But they were doing a whole bunch of scavenging at one point. See if I can make it up and over this part here.
Don't forget to pick up your child's Nuka Sheriff
make it? Nope. Knocked back down. Got swatted back down again. Got the schwada. Let's go over here. Let's go over here and go this way. Now, I could have just walked over there and went around, but I don't know. Sometimes I just like taking the tough way. I don't know. I don't know. It's just me. I like taking the tough way. There we go. Made it. Nailed it. Hey, it's Rob for real. Look, I said your name right today. I'm trying to get people's name right. So, Ducky, it's really up to you, bro. Really up to you what you like to play. It's your game, your choice, right? Now, there's another reason why I don't play third-party mods, by the way. I'm going to use those third-party mods as my DLC later on, right? Those are going to be free DLC. So I don't use any third-party mods early on. Oop, almost fell off of there and was crushed some people. Because I don't want to, one, make the game too easy for myself, because I like to play with the base game before I get into that. And then I'll play all the DLC, I'll play all the expansions and enjoy them thoroughly. And then, of course, you use them in combination. You have a whole different playthrough, by the way, if you have, like, the Automatron turned on and, like, NukaWorld, right? Say you have just those two turned on. And then you just turn on the Wasteland Workshop and Contraptions, and then you do a whole bunch of just doing a playthrough with just doing settlements. Right? You can play it through a whole bunch of different ways. And of course you have different storylines, they in different ways, so you can play through a ton of different times. Has a very, very high replayability for any game I've ever played. I mean, I can literally play through this like 50 times. 50 different times. And do different storylines and make the storylines go a different way. One time I can be the super nice guy, the, you know, the hero, super, you know, Mr. Do Good Right, right? Mr. Goody Two Shoes, and then the other time I can just be a complete jerk to everybody. I can come through and say, like, you don't know what you're talking about, get out of here, and just shoot everybody if they give me any lip, right? You can play it through a whole bunch of different ways. You can role play a whole bunch of different ways through the game. So that's what I think it makes it great. That's what makes it absolutely awesome. But again, your game, your choice, right? So I hope that helped. I'm going to try to catch up in Star Wars today, top of the plane, it all day. Catch up in Star Wars, top of the game, in all day. I don't know what the rest of that means, but hey, okay, cool. Catch up, bro. Catch up. Get yourself a nice level 50, and then we're going to do some raids. And get our raids on. We're going to do probably 2 days of raiding, by the way. I already got that, so I'm going. I just went. What the heck just happened there? I totally got turned around and went the wrong way. It happens. Such is life. I thought that was the direction I was going, but apparently it's not. I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go that way. Gotta go that way! Who let this noob in here? Who let this noob guy in here? Now, in life, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to go the wrong way. You're going to do things that sometimes you go, oh, what did I do that for? Little facepalm moments, right? But that's okay. Give yourself enough freedom to make mistakes. Give yourself enough freedom to try new stuff. See, the problem when people are so afraid of making mistakes that they never try anything new. And then all of your learning comes to an end. Then your life basically becomes very static, very much the same. You should spend every minute, this is my thoughts, of course your life, you can do whatever you want, but you should spend every minute pushing yourself forward, thinking of new things, learning new things. I think that's where the magic of life is. Because you never know when you come across that magic moment, like I like to have in game, where you turn the corner and you're like, oh my god, some awesome power armor, or whoa, that was an incredible battle, right? Those are the moments that I play for. That's why I love playing games, because there's a lot of those moments, especially in this game. There's a lot of those moments where you come around the corner and like, whoa, cool. You know, something amazing around the corner, right? That's what I look for in games. That's why I'm so inspired by them. I enjoy them so much. I'm going to try not to land on anybody here. If I land on somebody, it's going to AoE damage them, and then they're all going to aggro on me. There we go. All right, let's see what we got over here for tribute. Again, I didn't even know where this was. I had to look around to find it.
Years. And that people are willing to drink that shit.
There you go. This is Hombre! That is a funny name. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Going to Galaxy Zone. Kiz, that was an Albert Einstein quote. Was it? I just made it up on the fly. I don't know, maybe. Could have been. Big fan of Albert Einstein. He just loves, you know, he had a love of life, right? A love of doing what he wanted to do in life. He found his passion. He found something that really, you know, got him going. Every morning he woke up, that's what he wanted to do, right? You should find that passion in your life as well. You should find those things that, you know, that are so inspiring to you that when you do them, literally time goes by like that. Like when I hang out with you guys in the stream, in what's going to feel like about 10 or 15 minutes to me, it's going to be like 7 hours from now. That's when you know you're doing what you love to do, right? When time goes by so quickly. All right, so we got that tribute one, and we're going to go on to the next one. We only got a couple more to get here, and I've already cleared all this stuff out. So it's going to be an easy walk from place to place. Now I'm going to auto walk using my X key.
Machinery that ain't seen use in a long time.
And we're just going to auto walk. See, normally I jetpack past all this stuff. I knew those gates were going to open outward. I'd expect nothing less. I thought I explored all of this. Oh, look what we see over there. Deathclaw. We'll just use these boxes to our advantage. How's it going out there, bro? Hey, take some of this. Got our new weapon out.
I can do this all day.
Hasta la laters, bro. Let's see where it went to. Oh, we just went to 132. All right, so got rid of that. Of course, now I realize that's... My sound is funny. Fix that. I can't have it when my sound gets out of sync. It's because I have it ran through like an audio mixer. Sometimes it gets out of sync, so I got to reset it. Oh, a toy truck. There's a toy truck, bro. So a little Deathclaw hiding out here. Mr. Sneaky Deathclaw. Dead Deathclaw. Now, let's hope he doesn't got any friends going to sneak up on me. Let's hope he's got no friends. Oh, like gold right there. I find that bottles are worth the most in the whole game in survival mode. The reason why is because I use those to make dirty water, which is what I used to make that food with earlier. So super useful to get all the bottles. Apparently I haven't been here or it reset. That typewriter. This extra stuff. Now I'm a super looter, so I'll loot everything. I'm already overburdened anyway. I might as well just grab everything as I go along. Now I've got the strong back perk, which makes it so that I don't take any damage from being overburdened. So you're going to hear me breathe heavy a lot in my stream. I try to turn it down from time to time, but I also got to listen in to make sure nobody... Oh! Pack scavengers are all dead. Well, thanks for the free stuff, bros. That Deathclaw came and ate him up. Oh, there's a legendary. Combat armor left leg. Ooh, that's good. Actually, let's go take a look at that. Rarely do I find legendary combat armor. Let's see. Oh, +1 agility and perception. Oh, that's a nice one. That's probably one of the best drops I got in a while. Oh, the test. There was something in there that was called the test. Let's check that out. Let's see. Miscellaneous. The test. See, you do the side stuff, and, you know, you get into a lot of adventures just getting out and walking around.
I hate Mason, but everyone else loves him. He's so alpha, they say. He's so an asshole, that's what I say. Tells me to know my place when all I'm doing is trying to help. How the hell am I supposed to prove myself when he has me babysitting slave cages all day? I'm taking my own pack out, and we're gonna take down a Deathclaw. Let's see what the breeder has to say when I drop that thing's head in his lap. Who's alpha now, bitch? Can't wait.
Can't wait for what?
What? Nothing. How long will you... Ah, shit. Just get out of here.
Well, apparently, dude thought he was alpha. Not so much. Got completely smacked down by that Deathclaw. But we just annihilated. Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Alright, now I'm wandering way off track here to try to see what was out there. And then we're going to wander back. Saw that Deathclaw. Thought I'd wander out here. Turn my heavy breathing down, put my auto run on. Ducky said, so you are starting your 4th character playthrough, Kismet? I might start my 4th playthrough. What do you think I should do? Think I should go full melee? You think I should go mixture of, you know, all DPS? I'm thinking of trying a DPS group, right? Where I start with things like, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to start with this stuff down here that I tried in this playthrough, which is pretty fun. Which is the Grim Reaper, which refills your action points and crit. Your 4-leaf clover, which also gives you a chance of boosting that. I might go more of a luck agility set very early on, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know. I'm not going to be probably stealth. I'm going to go action boy, I think. So I love charisma, though. It's hard for me to not do charisma. But I can ease up on the charisma, right? I can ease up instead of going this high, which you don't really need to do. You can go right here to about 6 on charisma. And then push some of this other stuff into agility in this. I don't know. I might try it. If I don't like it, I can always start over again. I never mind starting over again because I think it's just a new adventure, right? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I tried to fix it, and I knocked it over instead. Quick stealth, boy. Hold on while I fix it. Boom! Bet you didn't even know I had a stealth boy, huh? Bet you didn't know I even had one. I keep a light right here. I actually need to attach it to the ceiling, so I can project it down. It's one of my many things on my list to get around to eventually. Also out here, by the way, some bloodleaf. Bloodleaf hanging out here. Now, by the way, you might be noticing that I'm going easy on the music right now because I'm chatting up a bit as we're kind of exploring, wandering around. You know, I'm kind of those people that I can play totally without any music. Some days I'm into playing music, some days I'm not. Some days I just like running around getting into trouble. That's what I like to do. What's your favorite gang in the NukaWorld? I don't think I might go with the Disciples. I don't know, maybe, or Disciplines, or however they are. Maybe we'll see. That's probably what I would guess. Should have took Kismet on the Deathclaw hunt with him. Yeah, I know, huh? Should have took me, man. I would have owned it up. Owned it up big time. That'd be awesome. We could do that. We could go on Deathclaw, like a team Deathclaw match. Right? We can go hunt them down. We'll go on like a Deathclaw hunt, multiplayer. Has Kismet gone to the south left of the map? Nope. Full melee is fun, says Noah. Yeah, I've seen some people play it. Got their little thing here. All right, first time back here after I let the pack take it over. What's up, bro?
Thought we'd have to put you in your place, but you earned it.
Right, bro.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
All right, it's right over here. Let's see what I got in this one. Bottle caps, 308. Oh, nice. All my favorite stuff.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
In the event of an emergency, remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions.
Remain calm and run around with your hands flailing up in the air. Ah!
The pack lets it all.
We have some fun up in here. We have fun. Evil melee chem addicted Raider Kismet. There you go. Evil melee chem addicted Ghoul Raider Kismet. There you go. There you go, Resident Spike. That's the ultimate build right there. There it is, the ultimate. I'm gonna put that down too. I'm gonna put that down as one of the suggestions. I'm gonna put Ghoul in there. Ghoul. There you go. That would really freak people out. Come in my stream like, whoa, what the heck happened to your character? That's a great suggestion, man. Great suggestion. All right, okay, let's walk over here. We got one more to go to. Over here in this next area. Top Atlas, back in here. Kismet playthrough where you don't get the Overseer's Guardian. That's what I was thinking in my next one. That I'll not use the Overseer's Guardian. Maybe just use melee. Maybe use a combination of pistol and melee. I like range, though. Range is part of the fun, I think, of just sniping people from really far away. But we'll see. We'll see. I take suggestions, Assassin. Let me go ahead and put that in my list. Oh.
Heads up, Bump.
Or are these guys back again?
We ain't alone.
Yeah, duh. Shoot the thing already.
Should have known better.
Ooh, I thought I cleared all of those, but apparently they respawn. Keep our eyes open. Alright, so where's my tribute? Straight ahead.
There's my favorite deputy.
Reload. Reload. Now, if you notice, I'm using my action points because I have the strong back perk, which allows me to use my action points to walk. As my action points went up, you'll see they start to go back down again. Allows me to move faster while overburdened. Super, super useful. I think I'm going to do... Wait, I'm going to do strong back at the very beginning. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go strength / DPS. That's what I'm going to do in my next playthrough, I think. Right here. I'm going to go full strength. And I'm going to go, of course, punching attacks. Big leagues, maybe. But I'm going to go straight into strong back at the very beginning. That's it. Oh, hip fire. I don't think I've ever used that one. Basher. Bashing damage does more. Ah, reduce damage there. And then run people over with the pain train. That's what I'm going to do. Strength and DPS. Strength and DPS playthrough, I think, next time. Let's keep going now. We still got this playthrough to finish. Bottle cap. Nuka-Cola cherry. Tactical advance. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff there to sell. A lot of good stuff.
Due to a mix-up at Safari Adventures Animal Waste Facility.
Rooted? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Life's been busy lately, but here I am now. Thanks, Top Atlas, for hanging out in the stream. Good to see you. We got James hanging out. What's up, James? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. If you got the ghoul mod, would be perfect. Well, no mods yet. I use a pistol to immediately play through Kismet so you can take out turrets and such. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear?
You want rooted as well? All right. Strong back removes challenges if you play how you do, Kismet. Well, it does remove the challenges, but I earned that right, though. I earned it. It's not like I just, you know, put a mod in and then I can sleep anywhere I want or I can not take any overburden damage. I had to earn it, right? I had to level up and get to that point. There's nothing wrong with that kind of gameplay. I just find when you take away all the hardness of it, you've kind of basically taken away some of the enjoyment of the journey part of it as well. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to take a quick trip back to our main base to drop all this off. We don't want to go through this whole area overburdened.
Thanks again for corralling that horse.
No problemo, bro. Up and over. A little jetpack action there. Heading back out.
Good luck out there, partner.
Yep. Going out there. Going out there. Alright, so the one place we haven't done here is the Galactic Zone. We're going to hit that up after we kind of run back, throw all this stuff in the box, save, and move on. Again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight red. Even attach yourself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question. If I should happen to miss it at some point, just go ahead and throw it in there again. Make sure to put my name. It's right here on my overseer's desk. Just put Kiz or Kismet, K-I-S or K-I-S-M-E-T. Like, hey, Kismet, how you doing? Kind of thing. Maybe put your Murloc amulet on your quick button. May be helpful to restore some AP in an emergency. Oh, good idea. Good idea, Meredith. Take that. I'm taking lots of suggestions, by the way, for my next playthrough. I may go completely like melee mode and play through again from the scratch. One of the things that was kind of a bummer when I played through the last time was that I didn't record in full HD. I wish I had gotten everything in HD like I can do now. I get everything in 1080 HD, by the way. I can record it all. I can upload it onto YouTube so you guys can watch it in full high quality. One of the things, because I'm not partnered with Twitch yet, is that it won't record it in super high quality. It only records it like in 720, and then even that is like mega compressed. So it doesn't really translate to YouTube all that good. It doesn't look that great on YouTube. So I took it on myself to solve that problem. Again, I'm a problem solver. So I went in and I said, how can I record it? So I'm recording it now, live on the stream, to my hard disk. Then what I do is it's about 100 gigs by the end of the night, by the way. Then I convert that 100 gigs into a more compressed format for YouTube, and then I upload them, and it takes about 16 to 20 hours to upload those streams up onto my channel. There's a ton of them on there if you want to watch me play through, including some of my very beginning days here in the new survival mode. But I plan to do a complete playthrough where you can watch from beginning till end, I think in the next one. This way you can watch from the very beginning in super high quality as well. See how I get started in the game. And I love to start a new adventure. I love to start a new character. It's pretty fun. Maybe in this playthrough, Sir Kismet, you have to find Sean. Find young Sean. It's been long since we played checkers together. I know. Wing said he got banned in here. Is that true? He got banned in here. Yeah, I think Saltbot got him. By the way, S3G2. I think we unbanned him, though. I think we unbanned him. Let me check. Let me check who's banned in here. That's Nightbot, by the way. Nightbot loves to get a little too overzealous. That's why I call him the Saltbot. Because he gets overzealous and then, like, randomly just bans people out of my channel. I think Wings is awesome, by the way. I went over and I checked out his channel. I went and checked out his YouTube as well. Sounds like a really cool guy. So we'll go ahead and make sure that he's not banned. And then we will tell Saltbot to go in the corner. Now, I'm going to show you something pretty funny about Saltbot here in just a second. Let me make sure that he is not banned. Where are my banned peeps? Da, 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 da. No, it doesn't show him in there. He shouldn't be banned in here. I don't know, I'll just unban him again. Tell me exactly how to say his name, exactly how he spells his name, because I know there's some of it's no space. So tell me exactly how he says it, and then I'll just unban him right now. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. So put it in the chat for me if you don't mind. SFU. Thanks for hanging out. Throw it in there. I mean, I appreciate the big raid he brought into my channel. I appreciate that he's a funny guy. I dig him. He actually is going to go on a kind of a diet, work on... I wouldn't go on a diet, though. I would go on just a change in food style, like I did. And what I did is I lost 35 pounds by doing that. Just starting really slow, by the way. You just start real slow. You just reduce soda or stop drinking soda for a while. You don't give anything up. I never give anything up. If I want a soda, I'll go have one. But I haven't had a soda in months. And you know the reason why? Because I lost 10 pounds just from dropping soda. Then I stopped drinking, I stopped eating bad foods like chocolate and all that stuff all the time. Just, you know, constant, you know, just sugary sweets, which I'm totally addicted to. Sugary sweets, totally big time. Chocolate milk, chocolate candy bars, all of those things. So I gave that up, another 10 pounds, gone. Right? And then I went and started juicing. I would go to the gym 3 times a week. I go out for walks. I went out for a walk this morning with my kids. I do those things because they really do have small things that have a big effect on your health. Big time, big time. Because my doctors are useless. I mean, most of them are. I have 11 doctors that I've gone to. And only 2 of them actually were trying to help me. All the rest of them are just useless. So I'm like, you know what? Screw them. I'm going to do it myself. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and unban just in case. Because he's always welcome to come in here for sure. Anytime he wants. Anytime he wants, he's welcome to come in here, say hello, chill out, whatever he wants to do. Boom. Yeah, it says he's not banned in this room. Yeah, I think we caught it right away. I think Saltbot got him. And by the way, Saltbot, he's like a character here on my stream. And I'm going to have him personally apologize. Personally apologize to Wings of Redemption for being so salty. He's going to give his personal apology right now. I go above and beyond in my stream. You will find that in here I do so many things that are so above and beyond other people in their streams. But there you go. I try to do, you know, add characters in. I try to do 3D graphics. I try to do all that kind of cool stuff. Sion the Zombie! Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Question the follow button to becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. As well, like that you just saw, the Dragon Hammer. Very, very cool 3D animation that I made. All right, Saltbot, where are you hiding at? He's hiding in here. Now look, he's embarrassed. He's hiding. Where are you at, Salbot? Where you at, bro? There he is. All right. He's going to get in here and he's going to apologize. Salbot, get in here and apologize. 2 wings of redemption. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you abandoned him. Apologize.
You sure you got everything? There's a few more rocks.
So off he goes. He's going to go sit in the corner. Bad Nightbot. Bad Saltbot. He's going to go sit in the corner until he gets stopped being so salty up in here. So thanks for hanging out in the stream. Do appreciate you chilling out. And again, anytime he wants to come and hang out, he is welcome for sure. Anytime. Boom. Darn salty Nightbot. Getting all up in here, banning awesome people out of my channel. How dare Saltbot get all crazy? How dare he get crazy up in here? All right, let's drop this stuff off into this thing here. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to drop it off. Let's just drop it all in there so we can get going here. Ooh, this I want to keep. That's nice. I don't want to accidentally delete that. That's either good for me or my companion. Let's keep that. Anything else in here? Packed elephant helmet. Actually, that's pretty good. That's a 1313 there. Orange helmet. Mast helmet. Ooh, a necklace. Look at that. That's cool. Let's put that on. What does that take the place of? I don't think I've ever done necklaces. Okay, chest piece. Yeah, it takes your chest piece. I don't know about that. I'd given up my chest piece for no necklace. But this is a very unique item. I'm going to keep it over here. So I want to see what I'm also doing is I'm collecting all these unique outfits and I put them in my Mega Vault, Vault 45 back at Spectacle Island. So eventually we're going to take all this stuff back there. So I'm going to put all the pack stuff in here. I'm just going to put all this kind of random stuff in here. Rip shirt and socks. But all this other stuff, Raider stuff and all this common stuff that we see all the time. That stuff going in the sell box. We're going to sell all that at some point. Probably on Tuesday we'll come back and we'll sell all that stuff off. Maybe lug some of that back to the wasteland. Let's go a lot of this. And yeah, we should put that on, you're right, Ameriday. We should put that on button. We should put that on quick thing. I got way too many stem packs wearing me down. Go about half, about 26. Good. All right, see, now I'm down there. Now, look, I'm going to try to remember. We got a whole bunch of junk we can drop off over here. Like so. There we go. Oh, we're overburdened. And I'm going to try to remember my companion.
Need something for me?
So, hold still.
More than happy
Whenever
to
I
hold
talk
all
to
the
them, they love to
stuff.
move around. Smack them. Smack those companions. Stop it. Stop moving. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to you, bro. Anybody else want to do that? They just want to strangle their companions sometimes. Stop moving. Stay still. All right, there we go. He needs some fusion cores over here. You can have my ones that are burned out. All right, again, let's go ahead and put all the stuff that he has in there. And that is a VATS enhanced rifle there, too, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll come back to all that later. Again, let's put all this in here. Let's keep our omelets. We got too many omelets. Let's go about half omelets there. Get rid of all that. I still got to get rid of all this miscellaneous stuff. And I still do got to find my son. You know, I get around to it. Now, I'm 1,400 hours in. Eventually I'll get around to finding my child. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. All right, over here, we'll go ahead and drop all those goodies into there. And back over here, and let's finish up with those mods. Get those off of there. And then all this excess ammo that I don't need. See, I keep very minimal amount of ammo now. Very minimal, just for the weapons that I'm using. 308, 762 for the new weapon that I have, and then fusion cores. Other than that, I got to get that stuff off of you. It just weighs you down. Weighs you down so much. Like major big time. All right, there we go. Now we're looking good. We better save before we crash or something crazy. Go ahead and save for about 8 hours. Be good to go. Kismet, do you plan on playing Skyrim Special Edition when it's released? Not only have I never played Skyrim, I went completely hog wild. At that QuakeCon thing that they had where you had to get 50% off, I bought Skyrim, all the expansions and everything, so when the Special Edition comes out, I'm going to get to play it from day one, and you guys are going to watch me play it for the very first time. Never played it ever. And you're like, Kismet, how could you not play such an awesome game? I hear it's a phenomenal game, but I have never played it because I was off playing MMOs with my team and taking care of my team, as you would imagine. Super, super busy doing that. But, you know, hey, I'm totally up for awesome games. So when people give me suggestions on the stream and like, Kismet, you should try this game, you try that game. Hey, I put my money where my mouth is, right? I went out and boom, bought all those games. I bought all the Fallout series too, even though I have it on CD and floppy disk somewhere. I was like, I just put it on Steam because then it's easy. I can just pull it up one day. I say, you know what, today I'm gonna bonus stream for a few hours. Let's go do some Fallout 1, right? Or let's bonus stream. Let's go play some Wolfenstein. Or let's bonus stream. Let's play some Skyrim or some Witcher or some GTA 5 or all of those other games that I have just sitting there. And XCOM 2, by the way. I got so many awesome games. I wish I had more hours in the day, right? Sometimes when you're at that moment, when you just wish you had more hours in the day because there are just so many awesome things that you want to do, that's when you know you're building momentum in your life. You know you're building that point where you're like, man, if I only had 4 more hours every single day, there's so much I could do, right? But I just keep chugging away at it, building that momentum toward where you want to be in your life, right? For me, I want to be the best streamer there ever was. I want to be the best one. When you guys come to my channel, you're like, damn! Look at this. He's got 3D graphics. He's got overlays. He's got a death counter. He's got stuff running up there. He's got down there for the music. He's got people who follow, who donate. You can even donate to charity and play songs live on the stream. And also he's got all his other graphics and he's got all this other things that he does in there with his red arrow that comes up. He tells us all sorts of awesome tips that he learned along the way. He even takes it and puts it up in full 1080 HD, puts it up on his YouTube channel so we can watch it later if we can't watch it that time or we can't watch the full stream. I mean, above and beyond everyone else is what I try to do. Because I have a passion for it. When you have a passion for something, that's not work. That is all fun. It is all fun. All of it is fun for me. So, there you go. There you go. There, I get very like that, right? I get like, yeah, let's do this kind of thing. Okay. One more. I'm going to save for 1 more hour because I forgot what I was doing just in case. Let's go. Let's get out there. Let's get out there. So if you talk to Wings, by the way, tell him I apologize for Saltbot's craziness for banning him from the channel. I don't personally ban anybody from the channel, by the way. It's either Saltbot or it's one of my mods. I'm typically not watching trolls in there. And they waste their time coming in my stream because it doesn't bother me at all. I'm at that age where I don't care. They come in and they say, you're an old guy. I'm like, yeah, I am. I've been through some stuff, if you know what I mean. I've been through some stuff. I've played a lot of games. I've built up a team that's been running for 14 years continuously with over 800 members. I've been married for 25 years. I have 3 kids. I've had an incredible career for 25 years as well as a graphic designer. I discovered computers at 7 years old. That means I've been in computers for 35 years. And I don't care if anybody knows how old I am. I don't care whether they like, you know, me as a person. If they enjoy my stream, that's what I care about. And if you there's that infection. See, they always do that to me. They always give me that little something before I try to get out there in the wasteland. But I'm too smart for them. I use antibiotics and I go right back and get that water. See, that's the trick. You do it right. You do the antibiotics right when you're by a water source like that. So there we go. Now we need some food up in here. And we are rocking. Boom. We ready. We ready to go. So yes, Epic, I hope you watch, I hope you tune in for that. I will let you know, of course, on my Twitter. If you ever want to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, if you see me not streaming, or if you see me, hey, why are you streaming at 12 o'clock in the afternoon? That is, I let everybody know on Twitter what's up with me, whether I'm going to be streaming, whether I'm going to be... Now, you don't have to be on Twitter, by the way, to see my Twitter channel. You can just go to twitter.com/Kismet, and then B like Bravo, P like Papa, or Kismet BP, and you can see what's up with my channel. I use that as my information for you guys, so you guys can tell what's up. I also try to put it in my stream title if I remember. Sometimes I don't remember. Sometimes. Here we go, our first steps into here. Now, I've not been in this area before. This will be the first time. So let's be at the ready. Come on, Gage, bro. Did I give him those fusion cores? I don't think I did. I totally forgot to give him the fusion cores. Oh, well, I'll give you one of my nice ones. What happened to my hundreds? Did I put them back in there? We better go back. We better go back for those other fusion cores. Since we're not too far yet, we better go back for them. I thought I had a bunch of hundreds. I think I had them in a stack, and then I must have got rid of the stack. Let's go back for them. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get halfway through here, and then we're not going to have enough fusion cores. I have a feeling some stuff going to be going down up and down. Daisy Rich, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, for crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Hope you like my cool Overseer's desk. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I have a lot of awesome people, by the way, who hang out in my stream every single night. If you'd like to say hello, I'm sure they will say hello back and welcome you. Make sure to show lots of love to Daisy in the chat, everybody. Or you can just hang out. Just be a mysterious stranger. We're super lurker friendly in here. I'm not going to call you out or anything like that. You can come in, hang out, just bring up my stream up in another browser window and enjoy all the mischief that I get into. I get into a lot of trouble up in here. And we talk games and we do all sorts of fun stuff up here in my channel. All right, more fusion cores is what I'm looking for. Let's get those 99s up in here. There we go. That should be enough. That should be enough. And I gave him his, right?
Heads up. What you...
All right. I'm going to grab him. Oop. Took his gun away. Whoopsie. All right. Well, that was funny. Man, my brain is really messed up today. I just put him in, didn't take him out. That's funny. Okay, so I got his Gatling laser working again. I accidentally put them into the thing instead of taking them out of it. But that's okay. Such is life, right? Such is life. You're going to make mistakes. Just keep rolling on. Fusion cores there. And let's get some more over here. There they are. There's my little fusion cores. Get them out of there. All right. Now I should have plenty of fusion cores. Let's double check. So we got plenty of food. We can always grab water if we need to. And there we go. Now we have plenty of fusion cores. All right. Now we're looking good. Now, in my previous playthroughs, by the way, the one where those don't cause you any weight, right? Like the fusion cores in normal mode they're not weighted, right? In the new survival mode, which is what I'm in, everything weighs something. So if you have a mini nuke on you, it weighs a ton, right?
Will we be reaping any rewards
but in the normal mode, it doesn't. So you can have literally like 80 or 90 or 100 more fusion cores carrying them around everywhere. And the same thing with nukes. You can carry around thousands of nukes. You have 10,000 nukes on you if you want. Just walk around and just start firing off 10,000 nukes. It's really up to you. Really up to you. But for me, in the new survival mode, you can't do that. Otherwise, you're just overburdened every second. And I try not to be overburdened every second. There is occasionally, sometimes I'm not overburdened. There you go. Cryptic King, thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. Night to Jazz Sands. Aw, with some hugs. Thank you, Jazz Sands. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Great to see you as always. You have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Frequent Lurker, say hi, says the 7-star General. Thank you, General, for hanging out. Appreciate it. Great channel, says 7-star General. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and take that and put that in my nice things that people say. Now, one of the things I do every single morning when I'm either working on videos or I'm working on the stream or I'm working with my team or whatever, I actually take all the things that you say and I put them in a giant list. If you'd like to see that, actually, there's a link down below where you can see hundreds of them from my channel. Ooh. Star Control, investigate the battle site. And what I do is I put them in a list, so every morning I read about 5 or 6 of them, and they inspire me to work even harder on my stream every single day. Every single day I read them, and I just randomly pick them from the list. Randomly pick them suckers. All right, let's keep going. What do we got here? So we got investigate the site. Now, it's the first time in here. We're going to go ahead and start the Galactic Zone. Tina's log. You know what I wish they would do? Here'd be a great mod, by the way. Every time they have a log like that, kind of like when you can play the playback, is that instead of it being take transfer, it should be read or listen, right? As you're looting the person, right? So you don't have to go look it up later, like what we have to do. So Tina's log. So there you go, modders.
Am I right?
That would be awesome. So you can read it just when you were in there. That's why I just gave you a mod suggestion. So I don't have to go in and look up Tina's log. All right, so the first time I see stuff, I will read it to the stream. After that, I don't read it. All right, so here we go. Welcome, Tina. Please select an entry. 482286. Dad said we were heading out to the Galactic Zone again tomorrow. I'm still not sure how I feel about these salvage runs. It's amazing to see how much of the old tech still works. I wish I could stay and study it all, but Dad's crew is just there to rip it apart and haul it back for scrap. As if the world didn't have enough rusted metal and broken circuit boards already. At least I only have to take half shifts. I'm looking forward to getting back to my work on Star Control. I just hope the old mainframe is still running. Oh, working on star control, whatever that is. All right, 412, 2286. It's all my fault. I told him there weren't enough cores left to turn it on. If he had waited an hour, we could have pulled them from around the zone, gotten star core control back up and running. I'm already had people looking. I could have made it work, but he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen, and now, God, I hope he's still all right. I can hear the screams. We're going to wait for nightfall, then make a run for the gate. I don't blame you. Whoa, that scared me. My dude scared me. So they made a run for the gate, but they didn't make it. Mr. Frothy, military-grade circuit board. Mr. Frothy, did he kill them? Mr. Frothy kill him? That's another robot. iBot. And a Nukatron. Park safety rules. All right, getting into it. Who's this guy? Trader. He doesn't have any notes. Trying to go a little bit slower in case they have a note. Another trader that got blasted in a little bit. Ichor sack. And a shot glass.
Attention guests. To prevent lid loss.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, he's up here. Oh, look at this combat rifle. Great place to put stuff. Now, see, right here is a great place to put stuff. So I just picked up all that stuff, but I don't want to carry it around with me. I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here in this little corner, and then I can come back and pick it up later, so I don't have to lug it around. I call it super looting. Now, super looting is basically where you go around, you pick everything up, you throw it in a container when you get overburdened, and then you go back and you pick up more stuff. And then you bring it over, you get overburdened, you come over here, you throw all the rest of it in there. And you keep throwing it into that one container until you have everything in there, and then you come back, grab it all, and then you walk it out of there or teleport out of there if you can do that. Melodaddy says, super looker friendly. I like it. I listen while crafting. Kismet is hyper and vocal, so he keeps me uplifted. Thank you, Madai. I'm going to take that as well and put that about nice things that people say. Yes, I get excited about what I do. I mean, there's nothing... I'm not much into people who are like this the whole time in their stream. You might as well not even have a microphone or a camera on, right? If you're just going to sit there and not say anything. Now, of course, it's their stream. They can do whatever they want, right? But I'm just saying, that's not my style. My style. I think it's part of the fun. Taking you guys on the journey, saying, oh my gosh, oh, then you guys can share in my excitement and my enjoyment of the game. You guys can share in that as well. Blue, let's see. Blue Ridge something. Let's see who that was. Miss it. Blue Regard Twitch. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we're going to put all this junk in there as well. No reason to carry all that around, all this extra ammo as well. Fusion cells, not my fusion cores, but fusion cells. There's my 100's fusion cores back in there again. All right. What else we got? Bottle caps. Now, I don't necessarily have to take all this out of here right now. I can come back and pick it all up. But I'm one of those kind of looters, right? I'm one of those super looters that likes to group everything up while I'm here because I'm kind of in the highest alert zone right now because this is the first time there. I'm looking around, I'm trying to explore, I'm trying to see what's in this area. I'm probably in the highest alert and probably loot the most stuff or be able to recognize the most stuff right now, right? So that's why I like to go around. Oh, another person, another trader tried to make it over here, got owned. Man, all the traders got owned. I feel real bad for them, man. They ran over here to get away from the raiders, and then they just got picked off. Oh, there's some stuff around the back here. Ah, more of them. Out this side. Ah, see? My instinct leads me to places, right? I just follow my instincts. So, trash can. Every time you hear that Nuka-Cola thing, does it get more and more sinister to you? I know, it's starting to get more and more sinister the more I go around Nuka-Cola. I don't know.
In case of emergency,
he doesn't have any notes. Unlock this. I love a new area. I love new DLC and new things to check out. Nice. One of my favorite things to do. All right. Totally owned. Gun just floating there. Now, see, here's the problem. When you're looking down, something could come rushing out of there and eat my face. So, That's why I listen real close. That's why I don't have the music on right now. So I can listen to anybody trying to sneak up on me. I'm a big fan of the audio in this game, too, by the way. I think that's highly underrated for this game. I mean, it's not really given enough credit. The audio in this game is amazing. Like, all of a sudden, something behind you, and you're like, whoa, what the heck? Oh my god. Right? Pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. I love it. Oh, hey, you found something. Thanks, bro. Thanks for finding that for me. And I could jetpack over right now, but looks like everybody got owned out here. Check all these robots again, make sure I didn't miss those. A bunch of robots came out and was wiping them out. Mr. Frothy. Okay. More heavy breathing. So we're going to walk around this other side. We're going to put it all in that one container. If you put it in multiple containers, you're not going to remember where you put it after a while. At least I'm not. So I like to put it all in the same container. Now, another thing we're looking for is a place to save. We're also looking for like a bed or something like that that we can save so we don't have to run back and do all of this again if we happen to die. So again, I'm going to put it all right here. I'm going to hit this, drop all these pipe rifles in there. Suits. I'm going to try to stay not overburdened. Now, I'm not going to loot the entire place. I'm only going to loot this outside area. And then we're going to go in. I mean, I'm going to loot it eventually, but I'm not, you know me, I'm a super looter. Right now, I'm just going to kind of clear this front area. So I feel like I got something done. And then we're going to go inside, and I'm not going to really loot that much, and we'll loot at the end. We'll loot more at the end than here at the beginning. Otherwise, we're just going to be constantly running back here to the front. All right, looks good. Now, let's look around for a bed. I didn't see any when I was around. Look around the corner here. I always check around the corners, by the way. You never know what you might find back here. You might find a bobblehead. Light on. Never know. Might find a magazine back here. Might find, like, the world's greatest weapon that I haven't even discovered yet. But doesn't look like it in that spot. Light off. All right, let's get reloaded. And now we're going to get serious in here. Devon says, Kismet, you should know... You know what should be in the vanilla game, a key ring and a miscellaneous tab to get mess keys. That is exactly right, Devon. I've mentioned that many times on the stream, that they've got to get rid of all that stuff. I think that was actually a mistake in design. But, you know, hey, they did a great job overall. But I think this is a huge mistake in design. All the keys and passwords should be in another thing. All the notes should be in there, and all the other stuff should be in that one thing. So, like, you could just add another thing that says keys, right? Or... keys and what would be another thing? Key ring. Key ring would be good. Or passwords, right? Keys and passwords, right? Here at the end, so you can take all of that stuff out of there, and then you can just look at the tapes and you can just look at the notes all in that one. Or you can just have one that says notes, right? Say this is miscellaneous, and one that says notes, right? And then just put all the notes in there and put all the tapes in there, so it's separate. Because this sucks. This sucks to have to scroll all the way down and remember it, because I pick stuff up and I pick it up too fast, and then I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know if I've done that yet. I don't know if I've looked at that note yet. So literally I have to go through here and look through every single thing to find it. So I'm totally with you on that. Hopefully maybe somebody come out with a mod. Final Nightmare hanging out. What's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out. We're about to start it here. You're here at the perfect time, Final Nightmare. Where do you find Dara after collecting the 5 astronaut suits? Oh, don't tell me about stuff like that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. No spoilers. My daddy says I always lurk when I can while leatherworking. Ah, leatherworking is awesome. I just have a good friend of mine did a lot of leatherwork. I still have him as a friend. But I haven't seen him in a while. I've seen him in a lot of years. But he does a lot of leatherwork. I think that is amazing skill, by the way. Amazing. I really love the style of leather. Especially when people make like really elaborate stuff, like really embellished leather. I think that's like the greatest thing ever. So it's so cool. I love embellished stuff. Really stuff that's really super fine, super high craftsmanship. I love that kind of stuff. Kid's a great character to listen to, like Excited Radio. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm better than that guy on. For sure. I'm better than that guy, at least at the very beginning, at Diamond City. And even that other guy here in NukaWorld. It's funny. He's like, yeah, because, you know, everybody gets jealous of me because I'm so awesome, right? I can't wait to find that guy. I hope he's in here somewhere. I want to see that guy. He's probably about 2 feet tall, and he's probably like a troublemaker. iBot.
You hear something? Look who it is.
Oh, turret up there that I didn't even see. Good job, bro. Oh, yeah. Tons of robots up in here. We'll start with a critical. Oh, later, bruh. You be gone.
Bad move.
Whoa. Nukatron Sentinel.
Maybe you get something good. Time to play.
Venom is available at the exit for the reptile house.
All right, now we're getting it going on up in here. Bedazzled Chicken Nugget! Am I the only one using all modded armor, weapons, and followers? Nope, I use totally mod all my stuff. I modded out, but not third-party mods. In-game mods, vanilla-style mods. So I'll go in and I'll mod my armor up to maximum. I'll put on the targeting HUD, as you can see, and all of that kind of stuff. So you guys have tuned in at the exact perfect moment. We are just starting for the very first time into the Galactic zone here. We're kind of timidly poking our head in here.
All matinee showings of the Phantom of the Nuka at the parlor are sold out. Tickets for evening showing are still
Don't
available.
leave anything behind, if you can help it.
Now, the only thing I'm going to loot are these actual bots because they'll disappear after a while. All this other stuff I'm not going to bother with right now. We'll come back and loot it all. Look at
Hey,
this. Awesome.
you want to think about maybe finding some cover?
I'm working on it, bro. Working on it. Where am I? I'm right there. I'm going to check it all out right now. We're going to check it out. Got that one already. This is a terrible
Tours
tactical.
for Star Control are now full for the day. Please speak to
this is
a
a
park
terrible tactical
concierge
position.
for additional information.
Yeah, whatever. This is a terrible tactical position. I mean, I'm like out in the open. I mean, I could just get annihilated right here. Going on up in here. Oh, door there. I love this moment. This is the moment of discovery where you first go into an area. You can just see a smile over my face the whole time.
Approach and identify yourself.
Tectron Guardian.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Just that. Oh, behind.
Let's have some fun.
Turret. Oh, got my action points redone. I don't need no bats.
I don't see any.
I don't need no stinking bats. Come on, bro. Who else wants some? Want some of this? Let me reload for a second.
Asshole. But I'm still standing.
Who else wants some? Who wants some up in here? Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. So again, we just started this area. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you've not done this area yet. We're going to get started here. We blasted it up there, so it started up here. Again, I take my time. I'd be pretty timid about it. Look at that hip fire. Hip fire that sucker. Oh.
Style target identified.
Later, bro. Ah, I see you up there.
You're gonna regret this.
I see you up there. Again, I'm just going to loot all of the mobs and not grab all the rest of this here so I'm not overburdened the whole time. Loot that. Now, I'm just going in a random direction here. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Oh, see another turret there. Get them before they get you. That's the rule of survival mode. This area.
Damn it. This ain't over. And I call dibs on whatever we find on them.
Nope. Yeah, I just go in random directions. I don't go in a set pattern. Whoop!
I'm gonna enjoy this. Burn them down.
Again, I don't need no vats. I don't need no vats.
Come witness the majesty
We old
and the
school up in
pageantry
here.
of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now
You and me.
at the Kitty Kingdom box office.
Well, that was fun.
I'm getting overburdened now because you can see my action points being used.
Hostile target.
Burn them down. Guess they thought they had
For once,
a
he didn't
chance.
stand in front of me. You see that? Awesome. Morning, this Swift Turtle. Thanks for hanging out.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the daily
Bedazzled Chicken Nugget hanging out. Welcome, welcome. Now, again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. Even your statement will attach itself to the top of my chat, so I don't miss anything. If I happen to miss it for whatever reason, sometimes I get 100, 200 people in here. It does go by pretty fast. Just go ahead and put it in there again. Just make sure you put my name, which is right here on my overseer's desk. Just put Kiz or Kismet in there, like "Hello, Kismet, how you doing?" kind of thing, and I will be able to see it. I love interacting with people in the stream. I think it's super fun. Oh, well, we got some fountains here. Might as well use them. I'm totally neglecting my level up here.
Just a reminder for our guests that tonight's...
All right, let's mute her. All right, what were we doing before? I forgot. I think we were doing the Grim Reaper here, which we did. We had done the 4-leaf clover. And let's see here. You're a passion battlefield technician and can save a critical hit to be used in bats when you need it most. Yeah, what else does that give me? You now save 2 critical hits. Save 3 critical hits. Oh, yeah. Let's start pumping some into that. Now, I'm just kind of randomly trying out different ones because I'm level 105 now. So I can really, choose whatever I want. So I'm randomly trying out some that I haven't tried before. Now, I could get better criticals here as well. That was another one I wanted to try. But I think in my next playthrough, I'm going to try all of these out very early on in the game. Get very high criticals, very high amount of stuff. Action points. Couldn't resist.
Attention,
They all
guests.
fell off of there. See that?
In case of emergency, anti-venom is available at the exit for the reptile house.
Sure you want to bother with that?
I could resist. Could resist. I had to throw it in there. Where's my loot? Oh, right there. I wants my loot. I thought that tree was something moving. Come back for all the souvenirs. Combat shotgun. Plasma cartridge. And the rounds we can take. Rounds we can take. We don't want to carry the shotgun. It'll make us overburdened. Neutron Invader. Oh my god. Okay.
Yo, psst.
Yeah?
Get him.
What is it?
I'm going to go over
Shoes
here.
ruined at the Barnyard Animal Petting Zoo? Pick up a new pair at the Dry Rock Gulch gift shop for only $50.
Drop him.
You're the overboss.
Come on, bro.
Over there.
Sounds like a plan.
Take him out.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
AO compromised.
Thanks for being useless, bro.
Get him. Grab anything useful.
Sure thing.
Now, notice how I knew they were aggro. How did I know that? How did I
Due
know
to
that?
high demand, we've added a second performance of Queen Quantum
Drop 'em.
Coronation. Please check your part brochure for details.
Today.
How did I know they were aggro? Because I have the targeting HUD. It shows me that those are targets. So I know if I go over there that they're going to own me, right? So I already knew they were a target ahead of time. Soltron circuit board, left-handed space auto laser. Cool. Oh, that's a new mod. Left-handed space auto laser. Cool. Mod I haven't unlocked yet. What? How come that one got looted too?
Okay, boss.
That's weird. It got looted. All right, we'll go into these places later. We're just kind of wandering around the outside area here, taking out all the bad
Attention.
guys.
We're happy to announce that
Handy
Bad
World.
Mine Card Ride has finally reopened with stronger restraints.
This is so well done. Look at the modeling in here. So awesome. So awesome. Glorious 8 Gaming. What's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I have, Nikki He. I have found those. I'm not going to say where. I don't want to spoil for people in the chat, but there we go. You can do one special build like just luck perks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do just DPS, luck, and then go heavy strength instead of... Because I've pretty much mastered now the charisma build. I can literally go in and do really a playthrough here in the hardest mode, this new survival mode, and within the first 5 days, build up so much money through settlements that I can literally get 100,000 bottle caps every few days and be wealthy beyond anything. I can go buy out all the vendors in the entire game. I can buy anything and everything that I want. But we want to make it a little bit tougher, so we're going to do melee mode, and we're going to try a luck crit build. So if you've got some suggestions on what you think I should do in my next playthrough, throw it in the chat. Nope, bad Kismet. Bad Kismet. See, I went right back into looting mode. No, bad. Don't loot everything.
Come witness the majesty and the pageantry of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty King.
All right, now I'm just randomly wandering through here. I'm not going anywhere specific right now. I'm watching for trouble. Right there. Later, brah. Later, brah. Whoa! There's one for you. One for you. Get him. Later, bro. Let's try out some bats. Boom. So far, super fun. I think this is probably my new favorite area here in NukaWorld. I knew it was going to be. I knew it was going to be because it's like future stuff. Leave it. And I'm overburdened right now. Okay, that announcer gets old. That announcer gets really old. How are you getting all this stuff, bro? He's picking up stuff too. Can't be picking up stuff. I got to give you all my junk, so I'm not overburdened the whole time. There you go, bro. Carry all that stuff. Carry them mods too. Carry all that ammo. Carry that useless ammo that I'm not going to use. Oh, all right. Now I'm no longer overburdened.
Cola Clowns Comedy Cavalcade.
Oh, this is the front area. A turret there. Dead machine gun turret. Oh, a whole bunch more dead guys. Oh, a Soltron dead. Look at this. A whole bunch more loot out here. So again, because of the storyline, whenever you see a whole bunch of dead people or you're going through an instance and you're killing a whole bunch of people, at the bare minimum, make sure that you loot all of the people because that stuff's going to disappear usually. So that's why you'll find me loot everybody here.
All contestants for the Nuka-Cola
I don't
drinking
see
contest.
anybody with a note unless I missed it. If I do miss a note, that's okay to tell me that I missed a note, by the way. I don't consider that to be a spoiler. I consider that a fail on my part. A failure to see a note that I might have missed. Or any kind of other stuff. Yeah, we got all that to explore later. Well, I'm at it. All right, we'll come out and we'll do the other part here later on. So yeah, they all got owned. They got owned on this side. They got owned on that side. Again, where'd my bro go?
Hey, what's up, boss?
My best friend. He's my best friend.
Remember to redeem all your prize tickets at the Nuka Cave.
Some more of this junk, so we're not overburdened.
Located in Nukatown, USA.
I'll be here when you need me.
All right, reload. Let's get back into it. Hello, Kismet family, says Green Eyes Gamer. Hey, Green Eyes Gamer, always great to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Kismet, what weapon you using, says Final Nightmare. This new one. I know I'm not using my Overseer's Guardian. I know it's like sacrilege, right? Kismet's not using his Overseer Guardian. I love the Overseer's Guardian. I think it's the greatest weapon in the game. Though later, it's not actually that great in here. It's not that great in here. It's actually a lot tougher to use the Overseer's Guardian here in NukaWorld. So I switch over to the Splatter Cannon, which is awesome. I modded it all out. It's modded as best I can get it. And it does a lot of damage. You can see it's doing 170 damage there, which is pretty close to the Overseer's Guardian, which does 180. And then, of course, the more I shoot, the higher and higher the damage gets. the more I shoot that particular person. Well, let's keep going. Eventually, we'll go ahead and explore all of that. Let's go up here. We're watching out for turrets.
Attention, parents.
We've been getting hit by turrets. We've been getting hit by a bunch of robots.
Recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance to Kitty Kingdom.
Oh, this looks like a dangerous place. Dangerous place up in here.
Unidentified intruders.
Oh. Now, by the way, on robots, don't always shoot them in the head. Boom. You want to shoot him in the leg or shoot him in the arms? I find that. Whoa! Glad I didn't run in there. These little iBots, man, they come out of nowhere. Oh, got the Reaper! All hail the Reaper. Wow, these guys are dead. Take that, bro. Oh, I got a legendary crit. You see that? I got a little star next to it. What the heck was that? Actually taking some damage there. Took some pretty good damage. Where'd my bro go? Where you at, brah?
Attention, please.
Tell him to stay? Where'd you go? Gage, you slacker. Come on, bro. You punk. Come on.
Hey. Over here!
Must have told him to stay by mistake. Come on, Gage, you slacker. Oh, backing me up. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. Vault Boy hanging out. What's going on, Wastelanders? Unarmed single weave survival. There you go. Might try that, Vault Boy. Never know. Never know. HUD said, Medeli. Let's see. Is Far Harbor worth the money, says Bedazzled Chicken Nugget. Absolutely. I think so. Already bought Armatron because it was incredibly cheap. Well, you can wait till it gets cheap, but I think all the DLC, again, I've said this several times already tonight, but I've said it before too, that I think that for your money, that Fallout 4 has the best DLC ever. Out of any game I've ever played, and I played thousands of games. I played a lot of games, and I bought a lot of DLC, and a lot of expansions, everything. I think Fallout 4 is hand down, you get the best for your money, right? Especially if you bought the Season Pass. You $50 and you get all of it, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's like the best deal ever. Ever. And I was lucky enough because all you awesome people here on my stream said, Kismet, you better buy it before it goes up.
Hope there's something useful.
Target identified.
Where you at, brother? Where are you at? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna shoot you. Nuka Galaxy.
Continued resistance is on.
There's where it is. Good job, bro. Good job finding it. Where's it at? Right there. Wow, really? One shot hit him?
That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
Bunch of stuff going on up in here now. Or storm coming in. I need a place to save. Oh! Fine, bro.
What the hell's going on? Hell of a good.
That was weird. Look at that explosion. Serious stuff going down somewhere. Okay, let's look at that weapon. Steadfast automatic rifle, plus 50% damage resistance while aiming. Eh. Place to save. Star Core. Oh, total luckiness. Sometimes better be lucky than good. Okay, I don't like to hear a lot of. I hear a lot of stuff. I think I'm shooting him in the arm. I don't like to hear a lot of trouble going on. If I hear a lot of trouble going on, it puts me right in danger mode. I'm overburdened again. Come here, bro.
Yeah.
Take some of my stuff. He's carrying lots of stuff today. I like that. I like that. Not being such a wimp. Such a wimp. Take some of this stuff so I'm not overburdened. This weapon.
What's up?
Alright, what do we got for water? Did we pick up any water or anything? Let's... Oh, we already ate all of our food. Did we give them all of our food? Let's get our food back. Bro.
Hey, what you need?
Got my food, bro? No, we used it all. Or we put it back in the thing. Oh, well. Eat what we got. Oops. Put it back.
Eat.
Let's eat what we got. Let's go ahead and eat this stuff. Sweet roll, potato. That's good enough. Alright, there's some serious stuff going on in here. We have not saved yet, by the way. This is survival mode. If I die, I have to do this all over again. In there, or is it this way? Where are we at in the map? Back here in the back. Maybe it's up on top. I don't know, but I can hear some serious stuff going on. Good night, Epic. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Kismet, when you're done on here, can you send me a screenshot of the weapon on Twitter, please? Absolutely, Final Nightmare, for sure. Let me actually take a screenshot of it right now so I remember for you. And what I will do is go ahead and inspect it here for you so you can see how I have it modded. Because I'm just that kind of streamer. You ask me to send you something on Twitter, I'll be all over it, man. I'm all over it. I love... Whoop! Hello. Oh.
Open fire!
Those guys can take some serious damage, man. There's gonna be some more of them in here. Oh.
Bad move.
Go get him.
That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
That's a sneaky place. Sneaky place. Ooh, what do we got over here? Nuka-Cola. Use it. I'm gonna drink them all. Alright, pin box. Again, anything that I can grab like that, I'm all over it.
Time to play.
Little sneaky suckers. Look, set up an ambush there. Except for I ambushed them instead. That was a Kismet ambush.
Tours for Star Control are now full for the day.
So you come down the stairs, and those dudes are right there, and they smack you. Smack you around. Nukatron. Oh, look, you get a new torso. The Nukatron torso. Oh, that's cool. To build my own Nukatrons later.
NukaWorld's Great Halloween Spooktacular will begin next week. Reserve your tickets for this nighttime event at the main box office.
George Pale, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team, and Bedazzled Chicken Nugget. Thank you also for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight at the top of the stream, so I won't miss ya. Great DLCs, but one more real DLC instead of a settlement stuff would have been better. Hey, I'm all... I don't know why they're stopping. I mean, they are doing an awesome job on these DLCs. I think... Oh! Crap! Woo! See, that's another ambush there. That was pretty tricky. Little punks. Little punk turrets. Line of sight, sucker. All right. See, they love doing ambushes.
Quick if we need to, boss. Might want to drop some of that shit you're lugging around.
Hey, give a PG-13 in there, bro. I had to take the most foul-mouthed guy around with me. I don't know what's up with that. All right, now we're just exploring around. I'm not really doing any quests right now. I'm just exploring around, taking out any bad guys. Now I've got the targeting HUD. Whoop! I've got the targeting HUD. That's why you can see me. They're in red, by the way. Oh, shoot those guys in the leg. I just one-shotted that dude in the leg. Oh, that's where I'm going to shoot them from now on, in the leg. So yeah. Make sure to take your time. Oh, look at what I found. So close. A bit left. A little bit. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Give it to me.
Got it.
Oh, I don't know what those are for. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what they're for. Oh, T-51D helmet. We're coming back for that. Coming back for all of this. Okay, I'm trying to stay not overburdened here. Oh, there's antibiotics in that. Oh, it's so hard to leave that behind. Aluminum. It's always a couple things that you run out a lot, which is one of those is aluminum in this game. Run out of a lot of aluminum. So I'm loading up Dude today with a whole bunch of my stuff. Yeah, he can't carry it all. So that's as much as he can carry. So what I do when I run out of room to carry stuff is I take it and I put it in something. Like any kind of container. I do not keep it on mobs. You keep it on mobs, they may disappear and then you lose all your stuff, right? But the containers do not disappear. So if you put the stuff in a container to not be overburdened, you have a high chance. Not always. If you do some storyline that changes the entire instance, then you may lose all of that. But at least you have a chance of coming back and being able to loot that. So I'm going to leave that there in that container so I'm not overburdened. So again, and I'm not looting very much here on the way through. I'm just picking up some Nuka-Colas from time to time here that I can drink. Oh yeah, in the legs. Dude, do not stand in front of me, bro. Yeah, shooting those things in the legs is the way to go. If you shoot them in the body, they're too armored. See, another thing I like about Bethesda is the way they build in 3 dimensions. They can think very three-dimensionally. So, you know, you've got your bottom level, you got your medium level, you got your higher levels, you've got all your different areas. Incredibly well done. Incredibly well done. Again, not sponsored by Bethesda, though I'd love to be sponsored by Bethesda. I think it'd be awesome, but I can tell you if it sucks. If it sucks, I would just tell you straight. That's what's great about being in my stream. I'm not going to BS you about nothing. I tell it straight as it is. I don't like BS when I'm watching other people's streams, and it's certainly not going to be on my stream. I don't believe in deceiving people, even if it makes you money. Not worth it. Not worth it. Once people find out you deceive people for money, then they don't trust you. I would rather not have the money and be legit than have the money and pretend that I like stuff. That's the way I am. But hey, you know, everybody's their own deal. That's their choices to make. But for me, I'd rather be legit. Again, notice I'm looting just the mobs. I'm not looting all this other stuff. And I can also go in here, by the way, and put stuff into this cash register and come back later. I'm going to loot all of this eventually. But right now, we're just getting into mischief. Getting into trouble. Clearing this entire zone. Now, we haven't even gone into any of the instances yet. We're just kind of clearing the outside area here. And where are we at? We're way over on this side here.
We got it.
Whoop. Hurts. Now, if you notice I line of sight all the time, you notice how I line of sight behind stuff? That's how you survive in survival mode. Otherwise, you're dead. You are very, very dead. Slimy Wall! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Oh! Came out of nowhere. Shoot him in the leg! Later, bro. Get him!
Maybe we get something good out of this.
I like the way you think, Gage. I like the way you think. Glorious 8 Gaming says, every time I watch Kismet, I get the urge to play Fallout. Well, that's what I hope. I hope any game that I play inspires you to want to play that game. Boy, woo, man, from your ears to some sponsors' ears, right? That would be awesome. That should be my theme. Kismet loves to inspire people to game. If I could, I'd be happy putting that on my tombstone. Inspired people to game. There we go. I'm going to take that and put that in my nice things that people say. Thank you, Glorious Gaming. That is a great one. That's a super nice thing to say. Time to keep PG and the game won't cooperate. I know, Magic Wolfley. I try very hard. But, of course, they put this foul-mouthed guy in there. Gotta do it. Now, you know, some of those words are still PG-13, I think. You know, I mean, there's Kids at 10 years old have already heard those. My kids have already heard all those bad words. Not that I am any saint when it comes to bad words. I just think it makes people uncomfortable if you do it too much. If I've every other word, I said blank this and blank that and blank this and blank over there and blank that, I think people just feel uncomfortable, right? They might be sitting around with their kids. They might be sitting with their family. They may be trying to concentrate on their homework, and all they can think is, why is this guy cussing every other word? You know, it's distracting. It's distracting from what you guys are trying to do in your life while you're listening to my stream or watching my stream. How did you get that companion, said Final Nightmare. This is one of the companions in NukaWorld. You'll run across it eventually. I don't want to tell you how exactly, but you'll find out as you go through the thing. There is our DJ Chewy. Show Chewy lots of love in the chat, everybody. Let's get some love in the chat. That's right. Let's get that love going on. Feel that love up in here. Feel it. So long. All right, Karen, just showing some love to Maggot Wolf Lady in the chat. Passing that love. Who's this Chewy guy?
I suppose everything's got its uses, but that, I don't know, boss.
Dude, I can build robots with this. What are you talking about? Oh, speaking of robots, there's a whole bunch of robots up in here. And I make me some seriously awesome Nuka-Cola robots. Watch this little trick. Jump, try to loot. Jump, try to loot. Jump, try to loot. Little trick there for you if you can't find where the stuff fell to. There you go. Can't find the stuff on the ground where, you know, it's actually kind of easy to find on the ground there, but you can't find the stuff from there, jump, loot. Now I feel like I'm going to go in here and I'm going to... Give me that outfit. I feel like I'm going to go in here and get shot. Gonna get shot by something. Reload. Try to keep my gun fully loaded wherever I go. Because you never know, that one extra bullet could be the difference. Cups and stuff, come back for it all. Come back for it all. What's going on up in here? Getting dark and scary now. Dark and scary up in here. Where am I at? I'm over there now. Employees only. Oh. Gotta get my lock picking skills on. I'm running low. I only got 540 bobby pins. Better look out. Always the straight up and down one's the hardest one. It's literally straight up and down. Look at that. Or maybe a little bit left. Oh, no, it's right. Those are always the hardest ones. Anybody else have that problem? The straight up and down one is like the hardest one. Oh, look, this is their home base. This is their home base up in here. Guardian came up and annihilated them all.
Place all fortified like this, it's got to be for a reason.
That's true. I'm with you, Gage. What's up here? Traitor. Traitors tried to make it over here from the other area, and it looks like they got smacked. Now, I also got a place to save, finally, right here for the sleeping bag, so I don't do it all over again. So I can go into looting mode. I see another guy right here. See, here's the trick. That's what's so awesome about the targeting HUD. I knew that was a guy that wasn't dead, so I knew that he was going to pop out of there. It does give me a huge advantage. Oh, I thought that was a bad guy. Thought that was a bad guy. What's that going on up in there? What do we got in here? Just going to try the straight up and down that time. Oh, another one lost. Two. Yep. They want to sponsor me. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. They can sponsor me on my Patreon page. By the way, if you would like to become a subscriber of the channel, I actually do have the ability to subscribe. If you've been enjoying the channel, you like Kismet, man, you put a lot of effort into your stream, I would love to support you. Throw a few dollars your way. You can do that via Patreon, patreon.com/Kismet, by the way, which is pretty awesome. I got my name in there. As well as you can go through the subscribe button down below. You press that subscribe button through Gaming for Good down in my info section. Boom. You can subscribe to the channel as well. I do appreciate everybody who does. I don't require anybody to donate or subscribe, but I do appreciate everybody who does. greatly, greatly, greatly. They're the ones that keep the stream going. Make sure to show them lots of love every time you see them in the chat. Every time. We try to spread that Kismet love around in here. All right, let's not get too crazy now. Let's not get too crazy. Let's go back and save before I get knocked off here. About the time of night that I'm going to get knocked off of the stream here by my game. I'm going to crash or something. All right, let's run the risk. Let's get out of our armor real quick. And let's save. Boom! All right, now we officially don't have to do all of that again. Okay, now let's find a container right over here. And let's offload some of this heavy stuff that we're carrying around. And we're gonna take all this out of here, by the way. We're gonna loot this entire area at some point. Put that Nuka-Cola in there. And all that junk. We're gonna loot it all up in here. Right now, we don't need it. Right now, what we need is the ability to shoot stuff. For some reason, the missiles are like so incredibly heavy. Anybody else notice that? They're like exceedingly heavy. You'd think that the missiles would be less heavy than like a mini nuke, right? I have like 5 mini nukes, I'm fine. But if I have like 2 rockets, it feels like I'm just completely overburdened. Just imagine Kismet streaming Fallout VR. Oh man, oh. There's another one. Hey, if they want me to beta test Fallout VR, send me one of those headsets and I'll totally play it. I played almost 1,500 hours in the game. There's few people, I think, that have that many hours in the game. Though I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there's some that have like 2,000, 3,000 hours out there. They're addicted as much as me. Kismet would get sick playing VR. I don't think so. As long as I don't move too fast, right? Slowly move. I'm okay with that. As well as if I'm spinning around, if I'm doing a lot of spinning, then I will literally this is what you guys will see. Wow. I'll fall right, or like this way. I'll fall right out of my chair because I have pretty bad vertigo. But I actually been managing. I've actually been feeling better thanks to you guys. You guys hang out in the stream, encouraging me on, saying, Kismet, you're doing an awesome job on your health. Keep going, bro. Keep going. That kind of stuff really does help. Does help every single day. All right. So again, if you noticed, pulse mine. Did you notice I looted all the people first and left all the stuff? Again, loot those people right away before they disappear or they get salvaged. Right here, another guy.
You need me to carry something. Say the word.
Yeah. Actually, I should offload this dude. Come here, dude.
Look alive.
Say the word, boss. I'm on it.
Dude.
Look alive.
Gate closed. Scared the heck out of me. All right. Give me all that stuff, bro. Give me all that stuff, bro. Take all that stuff. There's a legendary rifle in there. Ah, just accidentally took his armor. I hate it when I do that. I hate it when I accidentally do that. There we go. All right. He's got a fusion core. He's good. How you liking that armor, bro? How you liking that armor? So I'm going to take all of his stuff, too, and put it in this one container. And I'm going to keep stacking stuff over here as well. Now, we've also got another container outside that we're going to hit up on the way out. But right now is the perfect time. Now, the reason why it's the perfect time is because I can go ahead and put all this stuff in here and I can save. Let's go ahead and put any of this excess stuff. See, every little bit of something adds up. This all adds up over your total weight, right? So we want to offload as much as we can so we can give him some stuff along the way and be ready to rock and roll in some of these instances we're about to go in. Fusion cells. We've got plenty of fusion cores, which is awesome. There we go. Not as overburdened as before. I could almost just leave my Overseer's Guardian at home. Almost. All right, now we're going to go ahead and save again. Oh, got to get my power armor. Now, we don't have a really nice bed to save in, so we're going to start getting fatigued here in a minute. But at least we have a place to save the game. So if we die, we don't have to do all that again. Wacko! Kismet, my favorite Fallout streamer. What's up? Hey, man, we're having a great night tonight. We are doing the NukaWorld. We're doing the zone I haven't done before, the Galactic zone. We've been running around, getting into all sorts of mischief. So you tuned in at the perfect Perfect time. We're going to be going all night long, by the way. Mega stream tonight. Mega stream going to be going all night long till about 6 or 7 as an extra bit since I missed out on getting to stream last time, which is a huge bummer. I hate missing out on streams. But, you know, again, like I always say, make sure to take care of that real life stuff. Focus on that. Keep it under control, and then you won't be so stressed about it. What is that? Oh! Another one. Dang, I got a whole bunch of those suckers.
That smell ain't you, right? It sure as hell ain't me.
I don't know. It looks like a whole bunch of trash around here, bro. Whole bunch of trash. But it could have been me. Say unkicked kickball? Is that what that said? What did that say? Unfilled kickball. I thought it said unkicked kickball. I'm like, my brain trying to tell me there. Good defense area right here. Well defended. Close that gate. I don't know. Something's just telling me to close that gate. Offload some more. Oh, wait. Look right there.
Hell yeah.
Increases speech challenge success chance. Oh, awesome. Oh, I like that. I already got massive charisma anyway, but a little bit extra. It doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. Oh. Boom. Look at that junk. Extra ammo. I think we're ready to rock on. Alright, let's just, for fun, let's just go ahead and save one more time. Now I'm actually going to go and sleep until daytime here. Now I can't actually sleep 6 hours. You're going to see it actually give me an error. And say, sorry, you can't do that, bro. Can't do that. Hey, Wacko, Inside Swipe, thanks for hanging out, buddy. You actually thought this zone was the best? I'm thinking that. I just said that earlier, Chewy. I think it is totally. Yeah, optional super boss. I wouldn't be mine if they want to invite me to see stuff. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Whatever they would like to do, I am for. I am down for it. They say, Kismet, hey, travel across halfway across the United States or all the way across the United States. Come check some stuff out. I'll be there. Boom. I'll find a hook or crook. I'll get there. You guys are already helping me get to TwitchCon. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to, of course, stop by the booth and say, yo, what's up? I'm one of the top streamers for Fallout 4, and I think you guys are awesome. And then I'm going to give them something special. I got something special lined up for Bethesda. Hopefully, if they're at TwitchCon, as my thanks for being awesome. For putting all that, I mean, you got to look at this game and say, look, there's a lot of love and attention and effort by a whole bunch of people. Not just the top dog over there, right? There's a whole bunch of people who gave up their nights and weekends and all that stuff. Now, they're getting paid to do it, which is awesome. But still, this is above and beyond most gaming companies. You know, there are some gaming companies, and I'm not going to mention their names. You guys know who they are. You guys know who they are. That put out some serious junk, right? They put out some serious junk, which, which they think we want to pay $60 for, which we really don't. We don't want to pay $60 for junk. We want to pay $60 for an awesome game like this game. Right? My darn light is doing it again. I can feel it getting all messed up. I can sense it getting... I hate this light. I hate this light. Though I do abuse this light. I keep knocking it. All right. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Go in stealth mode for a second. And I'm back. There we go. Ah, that light. I really got to mount that light on my ceiling. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. Mount it on the ceiling so it stops doing that. So it stops getting knocked over. Because what I do is I back my chair over it, and I really just run it straight over, man. I knock it down. It gets smacked around. My kids come in here. They kick it over, basically so it can light my blue screen. So that's why you see that I'm in such beautiful... Look at this. Look at this awesome lighting. Look at this. No heavy shadows. I'm not green. I'm not blue. that takes a lot of work to get that just right? To work on your stuff. So if you are thinking of being a streamer, by the way, think about that. Think about how you're doing your lighting. Think about the atmosphere. Think about what people are looking at behind you. Those kind of things. That's a great way of really upping the quality of your stream. We'll come back for all that stuff later. Of upping the quality of your stream. So some tips for you. Doing awesome, Denver Broncos. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Always great to see you. My longtime supporter. Person who hangs out on the stream for a very, very long time. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, hello, games, says Sideswipe. Wacko says, hey, kids, have you experienced many glitches in NukaWorld? I had a few when I first started, got stuck a few times. Not really. I've had it crash on me probably more than any other zone, which is a bummer because I super looted this entire area and then boom, it lost it. So I was like, I'm not going to loot it again on the stream. Because, you know, I don't want to make everybody watch me go for another half hour and super loot the whole thing again, right? So we'll have to come back to that later. Come back to that later. So yeah, we're out and about here looking around the different area. I found this area over here, which looks like their main base here. There's red lockers. Ooh, I want these red lockers for my settlement. Got over there. Bottle caps. We got a Nuka-Cola lunchbox with a quantum in it. What else we got? Bottle caps. Back to the suspenders later. We already got the Protectron. Oh, look at these little lunchboxes everywhere. Cool. Severe magnet cat. So no terminal there. I wonder if there's a terminal around here. And we're just exploring. Never been in this area. Never did this part yet. We kind of basically started. It started about, I'd say about 20 or 30 minutes ago. And probably, you know what I'm thinking? This is also a great time. Probably take a break. I'm going to try to cut my streams. I was going to do it in 3-hour segments, but I think I might do it in 2.5. Just got a jetpack up here. Check this area out. Looking around. Now me, I'm always looking for a beautiful view. I think it's part of being an artist. I'm always looking for an awesome view for you guys to just check it out while I'm AFK. That's a pretty cool view, but I'm kind of close to the wall there. If I can go out there. Maybe up there. Let's try up there. Alright, do we got any food and water we can drink before we go out there? Just that little bit. Let's have some quantum bits. That'll give us a few more action points. There we go. Alright, now our goal is to get up there. Let's see if it happens. Jump and then tap, tap, tap. Get up there, baby. Get up there. You can do it. I believe in you. No, so close. So close. We almost had it. Just run up this thing. Run up this thing. We almost had it. I was so close. Alright, we're going to run up this thing a little bit. Maybe, I don't know if you can even land on this thing. Let's see. Let's do it. No. Stuck. Stuck. Alright. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll take the stairs. I try. Maybe in this building here in the middle. That's a good shot. Oh, they got a Nuka-Cola station thing there, too. There. There's a good shot, or up on top of this thing. I don't think I can make it there. I'm thinking right here is a good shot. You guys can check it out, see if I get killed and shot by something. Alright, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. Just a quick AFK, grab myself another water, and then I shall be right back. Now, for those of you new to my stream, I bet you didn't know that I had a stealth boy. I'm the only one on Twitch that does, and you're like, Kismet, you're crazy. You don't have no stealth boy. Oh, really? Watch this. Here we go.